answer. All right, welcome to the New York session live stream. Let's just wait for more people to jump in, and then we'll start analyzing. Let's wait for more people to come in, and then we'll start the analysis. Yeah. Okay. So we are currently looking at gold. As per what I expected for the price to actually break out at this support. If you guys actually look back and follow my analysis, I actually waited for the price to break out at this support, and then when it retests, then we can start selling. But I did not make any entries, as I don't see a solid confirmation for me. Right, there is one which is quite aggressive, but it didn't actually have a solid break. Right, so this is where the price break out. Yeah, this is where the price breaks, then it retests, and it just came down without any further confirmations for me. Right, so when the price comes back again, for me, I would like for the price to actually break at this level, which it happened at this candle. Right, so if I were to make an entry, I would rather wait for the price to retest, and then I can start selling. So my position would be like this. So my stop loss is going to be up here. Give and take. Here it's 23 pips. Right, so you give and take another 5 pips. So you sum up to about 30 pip. And the TP would be here at this support. Right, so for this risk reward ratio is only 1 to 1.6. So it's not very beautiful, it's not very nice, but nonetheless it's still a trade that you can manage to get some profit. So we'll see when the price comes back. For now I just add an alert first. We'll see if it's too risky or not. So for today's news, there's definitely some very high impact news that will happen later for the US currency. For today, we have 9:30 and also 9:45 p.m. later, 9:45 is basically for euro. So basically it's 9:30. We have unemployment claims and also the advanced GDP. So I'm looking to take a shot on gold, but we'll see when the price retests first. Okay, we'll wait for the price to retest on the 15-minute chart. Okay, so for now, let's go to GBP USD. We'll do a quick analysis for all the pairs that currently we have. So like I said yesterday, it did not reach my resistance area. It did not reach my support, so I'm still waiting for the price. It's still in the middle, so I'm still waiting for the price to reach either one of these places. USD JPY, same. Yesterday it almost hit my alert price, but it did not trigger, so we'll just wait for further movement, and we'll see where the price will go. Okay, so for Euro USD, yesterday we managed to just scalp. We managed to get 10 pips, right? I also did update to take partials and set your break even, as because the from what I see on the 15-minute, the price would react when it comes to this price point here. Actually, on the 5-minute chart, actually, the price will actually have some reaction over here, which is very, very solid. Came in, rejected, came in again and rejected, and just went up. Right, so if you guys never set your stop loss to break even, then definitely you will have hit stop loss. But I did update to change your stop loss to break even. So this is one that we managed to just get 10 pips out of it. Eventually the price actually overshot and just came crashing down, so it's okay. We'll wait for the next available one, because if you look at the 4-hour, this candle has a breakout on this zone, right? So if I were to make a buy position, I would be waiting for the price to reach here first. So this will be my buy zone on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, I'm waiting for this zone here. So when the price comes in, then I'll look for buys and entry. GBP JPY is still at the range where we were saying yesterday. So GBP JPY for me is a no trade for sure. I'm still waiting. Okay, same goes for NZD JPY. AUD USD is still in a range, so it's still the same. Okay. Alright, so for AUD JPY, so this low has been taken out, right? Like I mentioned, this low has been taken out, right? So this is my sell zone, right? So if you like, you can set a sell limit or something, because actually for AUD JPY, right, this candle here actually already break this low. So if you look at the 15-minute chart here, right, it actually retraced back, but it did not go to the price that we expect it to be. It did not reach the price that we expected it to be. So we can still stick on the same zone on the 4-hour, right? Because 4-hour is a bigger time frame. So basically, the price will actually respect the 4-hour analysis that you do, right? So I would suggest to just wait. We can still use this same price here, right? But we wait for the price to reach the area, then we look for further confirmations before we start selling. Okay, Euro AUD still far away. At Euro AUD still far away. USD CAD as well. Okay, so for NZD USD support, right, taken out, became resistance. It went up again and took this resistance area and came down. So I wouldn't trade in these two zones. For me, for NZD USD, I will redo my zones. So this is definitely my resistance. I will sell when the price comes here. And if I want to buy, I'll be waiting at this area. Right? Why these areas? Because these are all resistance. Right? Broke out, retested, rejected. So the price hasn't reached, but they already start rejecting. So I'm expecting the price to actually move down here, and then we can look for a buy. Right? Or if the price were to go up first, reject at this area, then we can sell it all the way to the bottom at the support. So this would be exactly USD. Alright, USD CHF, which we have a breakout today, yesterday actually, 6 o'clock. Okay. USD CHF, okay, there's a breakout here, and this is also, this low has also been taken out, right? So right now the price is here at this area. I will go down to the 15-minute. Alright, so on the 15-minute, from what I see, we have this structure being broken, right? So what we can expect is the price to be going up, right? The price to be going up. If I were to take a short, I need the price to break below this. I need the price to break below this, right? Eventually it will come all the way here, right? But I need it to break a solid break below this level, and then I can place my short here. After the break and a retest, stop loss about 13 pips, you buffer around 5 to 10, about 18 pips, right? And this TP is going to be, the first TP is going to be here. This would be the first TP, and eventually I'm targeting all the way here. So it's a 1 to 4 risk reward ratio, right? So it's pretty good, pretty solid. On the 15-minute, we will need the price to have a solid break first. A solid break below, then we can look for shorts. Okay, so GBP CAD. GBP CAD is very near to my resistance, about 16 pips away. Still, it's a waiting game. Yeah, wait for the price to reach first before you make an entry. 16 pip is still, you could say it's small, and it's not too small, but at the same time it's also not too big, right? So I'd rather wait for the price to come into my zone first. Alright, CAD JPY. Okay, CAD JPY right now is at my support level. I basically missed it. Yeah, we pretty much missed the entry. Right, so my confirmation is very simple, right? So this will be my confirmation, right? So the price actually came into this buy zone, right? So what I'm looking at is for certain confirmation. You know, you can use some people use the candlestick patterns. You know, some people use like just by reading the candlestick itself, like, you know, a doji reversal or something, or like a bullish engulfing, then you start buying, right? For me, I'll do it slightly different, right? For me, if you guys heard of SMC, basically smart money concept. So for me, I'll do it different, which is on the 15 minute when the price comes into my zone, right? So this will be my buy zone right here. Okay, so I will look for uh, basically a downtrend. So basically what I'm looking for is, because I want to buy, right? So I'm looking for something like this, right? For the price to keep on making a low, a high, right? And then a lower low, lower high, higher low and all, right? So I'm actually waiting for the price to have this kind of attitude first, right? So right here we can see is that the price came down here, right? Let's say here, right? It came up. Okay, so if you look at this movement here, right, it's too much of a bearish momentum, right? Too much of a bearish momentum. So I will look at this area here, which the price comes up, it goes down, right? Move up again, comes down, right? So you can see that the price is not breaking this high, but it breaks this low, right? It came here, rested a while, breaks below, right? And eventually it breaks above this minor structure here, right? It came down again, retested, and then you start buying, right? To be much more solid, the price here actually breaks all these smaller resistance, right? So when this price retests, that's where you look for your buy, and eventually you target at the highest TP that's possible, right? So my confirmation is basically at this. So when this price retests, right, around here, I will take at this price, right? My stop loss is just going to be just below here, right? Then I'll go to the 4 hour. I'll target the break of this price here, right? So it's a 1 to 3 here. Eventually you will be looking to target all the way up here at this resistance, right? So it's a 1 to 8 risk reward ratio, right? So but if you're looking at just here, it's a 1 to 3. Yeah, I think it's still a very fair deal. Okay, so CAD JPY, I definitely missed it already. Unfortunately, I didn't set my alarm, my alert, so we didn't manage to get this trade. Okay, let's move on to CHF JPY. Alert still not triggered. Okay, still in between this range. I'm still looking to buy when the price comes. GBP NZD is not breaking this structure. Eventually it has a new lower low, which is here, a higher low here, and eventually it has one over here as well. So even this is not being broken. So if this is being broken, then we can look for opportunity to sell. But this one here to break, it will retest, right? It will be a slightly much more aggressive move, right? So to be safe, you just wait this one here. When it breaks, it will retest. When it retests, that's where you place your order and you start selling. Okay. GBP AUD. It's not at my support yet. GBP CHF as well. Euro NZD also in between this range. Euro CAD still in the range. Yep, so basically a lot of pairs are still in. I'm still waiting for it to have a certain reaction for me to place any orders, right? So this has broken below. Okay, So this one has broken below. This one did not break below. Okay, this one it did. We tested. Yeah, but it's not like, you see, like I mentioned, right? This kind of break is not very solid. It's not very solid. I would prefer my candle to be like this, slightly much more longer. The body to be close more below the price point that I'm looking at. So it is not very solid. Okay, we can still sell at this. Wait, let me check on the hour 4. Okay, for this I wouldn't sell already because, okay, there's a break, right? But after this break, it retests and it is not showing any signs of bearish movement. Yep, and if we look at this line chart, right, these are all the high and lows that you can find, right? So if we look here, we have a very small high here. You also have one here, right? And what happens is this one here breaks these two, right? So for this, I'm definitely not selling anymore. I could be changing my bias already to making a long position instead of shorting it. Okay, so I will still wait for further confirmation first. The best is if the price can actually break this high, it would be much more fantastic. This high here, then it would be much more better for me to take a long position. Alright, and AUD exactly still far away. On Tuesday is where I mark this resistance. It's nowhere near yet. Okay, CAD, CHF, still the same. Impulse entry, you can place a sell here. That's an impulse entry. I would wait first for further confirmation before I start making any entries. Okay, AUD, CHF as well. A lot of the pairs that I'm looking at are still in a waiting period for me. So I don't trade nowadays. I don't trade almost every day, right? I only trade once in a while. Like, probably in a week I might only have 1 to 2 trades, or maybe 3 to 4. Right? Sometimes I don't trade for 2-3 days. Then maybe the last 1 or 2 days only I'll see that the price actually give me the characteristic that I'm looking for. Then only I'll be able to take my trades. Right? So for NZD CAD triggered my price point here. Okay, so if you want to sell, right, so like I said just now, my confirmation would be the low to be taken out, right? So we have one low here being formed, and this is the high eventually broken, right? So this is the high, right? So this high is broken as well, so this is the low, right? So I'm expecting for this low to be taken out before I start selling. I would like to see some kind of movement here, maybe something like this, breaks below, retest, then I start selling, right? Or I would like to see maybe something like this, it retrace back up, breaks below, comes back, then I start selling, right? So either two of this possibility, I would like to see something like this to happen. I would like to see some sort of accumulation or consolidation being made here at this price point, and then eventually breaks below these points and also this low, and make a retest, and then only I short it. So that would be much more solid for me. right? So I'm waiting for this price here. So I'll just place an alert. Okay, so that would be for entity CAD. Okay, AUD CAD. Okay, AUD CAD, it's back at my resistance area. This trade we took on Tuesday, hit TP, right? So right now it's back at our resistance level. So we go to the 15-minute. So I will do the same kind of confirmations that I want, right? Okay, so if you look here, the price made some sort of base here, right? So if you look at this low, right? So this low is being taken out. It broke below, right? It broke below, and then it retested, right? So maybe if let's say you guys are using this kind of entries, right? Broke below, when it retests, you place an entry here, right? So your stop loss is going to be just above this high, right? And eventually your TP is going to be definitely is going to be here. This will be your first TP here, right? So it's a 1 to 1.72, right? You also can target all the way down here, which is a 1 to 2.76, right? Okay, so we look at 15-minute, right? So the price is currently still in. If you have already made this entry, you are in a floating negative by just not much, about 7 pips. Okay, so for me, there's a possibility for me to make entry for this pair, but I would like to see the price to break below this price and also this price, right? So if let's say break below here, retest, break below, retest, and then I will start selling at this retest here, right? So if I start selling here, if I sell it here, and my stop loss is going to be just up here, slightly lesser stop loss, right? So I'm waiting to see some kind of reaction before I place any entries. So for AUD CAD, we can keep an eye. It might happen because this is a 15-minute chart, so it can happen anytime. So if you were to go slightly more aggressive on a 5-minute, like I mentioned, I want to see some kind of trending movement. So it's all these are going up, right? So we have this low, right? So this low is being taken out. So when it's taken out, then you start selling. So stop loss is just above here, right? This price point is slightly higher, 5 to 10 pips, maybe here, right? So it almost hit the stop loss at this price, but it came down and is still in the floating loss. But this trade we are not in yet. Okay, so like I mentioned, I would like to see the price to take out this low and this low. I'll just mark it for you guys. I like to see the price to break here and also this low. So when the price breaks below these 2 points, then I will start selling. Okay, so this will be for AUD CAD. Euro JPY, I'm still waiting. Okay, so that's the analysis that I have for all the pairs. Okay, so for now, I'll be going back to gold. I'll be moving back to gold. Okay, so for those of you that's on my TikTok live stream, you can actually head over to my my Telegram. I'll give you guys the link. Just a moment, yeah. Just give me a moment. I'm just linking my Telegram. Okay. Okay. So, okay, for those of you that's on my TikTok, you can head over to Telegram, right? And then just key in uh this link here, right? Key in your Telegram, then you can actually log into you will be actually being directed to my Telegram channel. So basically, my Telegram channel, what we do is we give you more signals there for free. Yeah, we don't charge you a single cent. We do analysis. We give you updates. We give you education. Everything that we can provide for you guys to be a much more successful and a better trader. So head over to this link, right? And then you can head over to my YouTube live stream, because I'm going to end my live on TikTok. So I would prefer if you guys just jump over to YouTube or jump over to Twitch, right? Then you can continue seeing my live stream there. So probably in a very short while more, we can be able to get some signals, maybe get some trades in. Yep. So I'll be turning off my TikTok. You guys just jump into my YouTube, yeah. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. So let's get back on looking at the chart. Okay. So for gold, the price is not retracing back here. Okay, so if we look at on the 5 minute, right, which is this price here is on the 15 minute, right? It actually broke below, right? But on the 5 minute, we can actually see a retest on this level, right? And the price is already dumping, and it has already dumped for quite some time. So when the price reach here again, I will be looking for much more confirmation before I place an entry, because this has already been tested on the 5 minute chart, right? So on the 15 minute, we can only see the solid break here, right? Because this is only a week, right? So we only can see a solid break here. Okay, so on the 15 minute, we are basically waiting for this retest to happen, which at the moment is very close, very close. Let's just see what happens. We might be able to get into this trade. Okay, so I've done the analysis for most of the pairs. So if you guys got any questions, just type in the chat in YouTube. Then I'll be happy to answer and give you guys some assistance. Goal is just about 6 to 7 pips away. from the price that I'm looking at. Okay, almost tapped in. Okay, it's already triggered. I'm looking for more confirmations first before I place an entry. So for this, I'm currently looking at the 1 minute chart. So just be patient, just be patient. Just give me a minute, yeah. I'm looking at the price to see what kind of reaction it's giving me. Unfortunately, the price is moving slightly too fast. Okay. The price is moving too fast. Because we has news coming in about 9 minutes. So this is going to be very risky if we even have the chance to make an entry, right? Because at 9:30 we have the news coming in, so the price will be moving very fast now. So let's just see first, and if you if I'm going to make an entry, this position I'm going to risk very small. Yeah, so I only be risking probably 0.25% of my account, or maybe just 0.5%. So let's just wait for more confirmations before we make any entries. price is moving slightly quicker than I expected it to be. Even after this break here, it did not even retest back up to this price. So let's just wait and see first. If this price just start dumping, then I think it's not meant for us, because news is going to come out in 6 minutes, right? So there's a possibility that this price is just going to dump all the way down. There's also the possibility of the price just shooting up all of a sudden. So let's just wait for more confirmations before we make any entries, because this will be very, very risky. I think the best is just wait for after the news, and then we'll see where the price goes to, right? So if let's say it tapped in on the resistance here on this breakout area, then we can sell it. If it dumps down, then we can start buying, right? So I think that's the best for now at the moment, right? Because if we are going to trade before the news happen, right, it will definitely give us some impact, because right now it's not anywhere at the price point that we are looking at, right? So it's already left the resistance, right? So we are looking for confirmations to sell it, but the price has moved rather too quickly at this zone here, right? It's a very small zone here, right? The price left very quick, so without giving us any confirmations that I'm looking for, right? So even on the 1 minute, if you can see, right, there's not much of a confirmation for me to make an entry. And if let's say I place an entry just now, right, at this structure here, it broke, right? If I place the structure here, I place my stop loss just above this high, buffer to 16 pip, right? My TP is going to be here, right? It's only 1 to 7, 1 to 1.79 risk to reward, right? So if I'm going to target down here, then definitely I will receive about 1 to 2, yeah, 1 to 2.5. So I prefer at this bigger structure, because there's more room to breathe for gold. So for gold, usually I suggest for you guys to have a slightly larger stop loss than the usual, because you need some room for this pair to breathe, right? Because gold is a very volatile pair, and there's a lot of people that trade gold, right? So if you were to trade gold, you got to leave it some space to breathe, and let the price to move around. So you need to have slightly larger stop loss than the usual. Another 3 more minutes, then we'll have the news. Most probably before the news, we are not going to make any entries yet. Let's just wait for after the news, hopefully. Yeah, then we'll make some decisions to place an entry. So any USD pair that you guys are looking to trade will have a very high impact on the specific trade that you're looking at. Okay. So you see, if you look at Euro USD, shot up, shot down, right? GBP USD just started dumping, right? USD JPY is not moving much, and gold is suddenly shooting up and slowly coming back down, right? And USD CHF just suddenly went up, right? So even if you look at the DXY dollar index, US dollar index, on the 15-minute, the candle also moved quite drastic, right? It came down and then suddenly it's pumping up again. So sometimes all this happens before the news, and then when the news is out, the price will move in the opposite direction, right? Sometimes. So at times given also the price will just move in one direction, right? So there's another just about 30 more seconds to go. We'll see where the price go, and then we will make our decisions after the price move. Okay, it's 9:30. Yeah, so unfortunately we did not manage to get this trade. Price already dumped all the way 76 pip, right? The price already dumped, so it's definitely in the support area, right? And already gone up. So obviously it's something that we couldn't have gotten. Even this support area is a place where we couldn't have get it as well, right? So let's look at other pairs. USD CHF shot up, right? It's not breaking below. We got to wait. GBP USD had the same movement. Yep. So I'm still waiting to get some confirmation, so for me I can make some entries. Yep, so basically the price tapped in at the support area and then just started moving up, already almost up to 100 pips already. Yep, we wouldn't have caught this definitely. Now the sell, we don't have a stronger confirmation, so at least we didn't lose any money today, even though we didn't have the opportunity to trade, but at least we avoid from risking our account. I'm just going to look at other pairs to see if is there any other opportunities. for now there's nothing much. Everything is still on my waiting list. There are a few pairs that we can make entry, but it's very risky, so I wouldn't want to risk it. So AUD CAD, it did not break below yet. It did not break below, it did not break this low, so it's still a waiting pair. Euro JPY as well. So gold at the moment, we can't make any entries, right? So from this bottom all the way to the top, it's already up by 100 pips, right? We couldn't manage to get it. It's okay. So for USD CHF, I'll be waiting for this low to be taken out first. Then the retest, then I'll start selling. Yep, so I'll wait for this price. The moment here. Um, no pairs that we can get in at the moment. Yeah. For now, there's no pairs that we can make entries. Gold is just crazy at the moment. $134 pips. Crazy. USD CHF also, there's no confirmations at the moment for me to start selling. CAD JPY, we did not get an entry, but I'm looking for further possibility, but there's still no chances at the moment. Because if we look here, we have this level, no body closing above. We also have this level, no body closing above, right? So if there's a candle that closes above these two, a retest, and then we can start buying, right? But there's no confirmations for me to get into this trade, even though if the price dumps now and then it starts shooting back up, right? I still don't think we should enter right now because there's no confirmations. So that, you know, if you have confirmation, then at least you know where the price is heading to, right? So for me, there's no confirmation equals to no entry. Right, I think today we might not be able to get any trades in. It's because either the price is too far away or we don't have some sort of confirmation that, you know, at least we are very confident to get into the trade, right? And as for gold, we don't have solid confirmations to sell, and there's no confirmation to buy either, right? So if you look at the 1 minute chart, it's just a very long week and there's no confirmation that the price is going to go up, right? So with this alone, we can't just place a buy entry, right? So these are all movements due to the news that we have just now, right? So it's best to just sit on the side and just wait for the price to move first, right? And if you look at this 4-hour zone, right, the price is currently just in this resistance, still respecting it, just a wick above, but there's no body above, right? In just about 16 more minutes it will close, and then we will have the answer if the price is going to break above or it's going to continue moving in this range. Yep. So I think that's it for today. I'll try to see if there's any more possibilities, any more chances for today before the day ends. if there's some opportunities, some chances for us to get into the trade, I'll just update you guys in the group, update you guys in my Telegram channel. Then you just follow as what I will just say out to you guys. Yeah, so I think that's it for today. We'll have a live tomorrow as well, same time, 8:30 to 9:30. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and just wait for my updates in the channel. Yeah, all right. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be ending my live, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, thank you. Bye bye.